Hitting rock bottom should be a wake-up call. If you get fired for showing up drunk, if she dumps you for your best friend, or if your credit score is so bad you're borrowing money from Big Paulie, it's time to get your act together. Tonight, Jesse Watters Primetime is declaring San Francisco has hit rock bottom, and they need an intervention. This isn't just about San Francisco. This is a warning shot for the rest of the country, because liberalism spreads worse than a virus from a Chinese lab. San Francisco is officially now a no-go zone.
Down San Francisco, just outside. Are you alive, bro? I'm just checking.
Y'all gotta stop smoking that in front of the kids, man. You got the kids right here, man.
The federal building in San Francisco, California. As you can see, there's a fentanyl genocide happening in our community.
San Francisco turned itself into a cemetery. San Francisco doesn't enforce the law. San Francisco doesn't even allow you to cast judgment. How dare you think children shouldn't have to step over urine-soaked junkies on the way to school? Urine-soaked junkies have rights too, you know. In San Francisco, junkies have more rights than you do.
And what's your drug of choice, brother?
Heroin.
Crystal meth.
Meth and heroin. We saw a woman who was pregnant just now. Yeah. What is she smoking? Fentanyl. She's smoking fentanyl, and she's 8 months pregnant?
I don't know what they're putting in this stuff. I don't know if it was aliens. I'm not trying to sound crazy and stuff.
No, it's fine.
Must be causing all these like psychological breakdowns.
I don't have to be on the streets. I just choose to be.
You just choose to be?
A lot of people are out here because they want to be out here.
Drugs are illegal, defecating on the streets illegal, pitching a tent in the sidewalks illegal, but junkies are allowed to break the law. All of these laws, we actually pay them to break the laws. But if you break a law in San Francisco, you're in trouble. It's not if you're homeless, you know, because you're allowed to rape, rob, and steal.
Broad daylight, I saw someone get raped.
I've been raped, bullied, picked on, stripped naked, robbed.
Somebody gets stabbed.
I mean, like someone robbed me with a machete today of all my stuff.
Hit in the head with crowbars and bats.
I saw you get shot in the back of the head.
Somebody getting shot?
Did they live?
No.
You will end up getting hurt out here.
The other homeless people are like your worst enemy.
These people do not play out here. Besides, I have weapons. I have my protections.
Okay. What kind of weapons?
Bats, hatchets, knives, mace, tasers.
Not only is San Francisco a sanctuary for illegal aliens, it's a sanctuary for drugs, violence, and the mentally ill. San Francisco is now the #1 drug tourism destination in America. The people you see ODing in the Tenderloin, most of them aren't even San Francisco residents.
Most of them are, lists addressed in this country, but only 3 out of 45 list San Francisco as their address, and that was pretty, I don't want to say surprising, but that was something that we're paying attention to.
So how did the San Francisco experiment turn out? Let's create a mecca for violent drug addicts and then defund the police. Liberals triggered a pilgrimage of vagabonds and zombies into a city that used to be beautiful. You want to hit rock bottom? Go to San Francisco. It's the most comfortable rock bottom around. They leave you alone at rock bottom. Rock bottom's so cushy, they keep you alive, just barely. San Francisco is now a near-death experience. That's why all the tech guys won't go back to the office. It's not because they're lazy. They're just afraid to go outside. Do you want to commute through a fentanyl caliphate?
Tell me what you think about the Tenderloin right now.
Right now, the Tenderloin is under siege. It really needs some help.
It's really, really sad. Along with the rest of the city, I've been here since 1972. It makes you want to cry.
The Tenderloin is worse than Ukraine, worse than Afghanistan, worse than everything else.
The left says they hate income inequality. There's no more severe income inequality than San Francisco. San Francisco's been hollowed out. All that's left is rich tech titans working from home and just bags of flesh mutating on the sidewalks. The city's like the Titanic. All the businesses are jumping ship. AT&T just announced they're closing their flagship location, just like Nordstrom, Old Navy, Whole Foods, and T-Mobile. The governor can't fix the problem because he doesn't even understand the problem.
We see what's happening there. We do see businesses moving out for various reasons, but some of them saying they're concerned about the crime in the area. When you see that happening to your beloved city, What goes through your mind, and do you think something's going wrong there?
No, I think they're struggling to recover from the pandemic. They're struggling to come back. They're struggling with the macroeconomic shifts, particularly as it relates to telework, as it relates to what's the future of a downtown. Is it stacking of offices or stacking of people? And they're in the process of rezoning and rebirth and reimagination. By the way, I've seen that in San Francisco for decades.
COVID's over. Liberalism's the problem. It has nothing to do with zoning laws. And if COVID was the problem, why is Florida fine? It's because someone didn't handle COVID well. And this isn't a right-wing thing either. Good Morning America, they were trying to do a story on how businesses in San Francisco were closing, but the reporter couldn't go to the mall because it was too dangerous. Watch.
It is worth mentioning that we are not at Union Square or the Westfield Mall this morning because we have been advised it is simply too dangerous to be there at this hour.
San Francisco cannot protect the free press. Let that sink in. Well, along with commerce or public safety. ABC News sends reporters to Ukraine, but ABC is advising their reporters to stay out of San Francisco neighborhoods. Conservative author Shelby Steele was shooting a documentary in San Francisco with his son, and they stepped away from their car for 10 minutes, and when they came back, the windows were smashed and 30 grand worth of camera equipment was gone, like that. When they showed up at the police station, there was a long line of people filing police reports for having their cars broken into. And the cops told Steele he's probably not going to get his stuff back. The department has been defanged, and the mayor, they don't want to change a thing.
Will you follow your own Department of Public Health's advice and end punitive policies specifically arresting and incarcerating drug users that increase fatal overdoses, or will you ramp up these strategies, ignoring the advice of public health experts and causing even more overdose deaths?
Mayor Breed.
Here we go, another white man who's talking about black and brown people as if you're the savior of those people and you speak for them.
Stay out of this, white people. We don't need your help. We don't want your help. Haven't you done enough? Okay, Mayor, then you're on your own. You keep wasting time on reparations and renaming Abe Lincoln Elementary. San Francisco can't even protect the House Speaker's husband from getting hammered in the head. You think they can protect the average citizen? The city can't protect businesses, taxpayers, homeless people, the free press, children, women. The only people San Francisco protects are illegals, felons, and homeless drug addicts. Are Democrats proud of San Francisco? San Francisco is on the verge of becoming a failed state. San Francisco is like a rogue nation. The city can't manage its institutions and protect its own people. The only reason the tech people haven't been run out of town is because everything's done over computers. Everything brick and mortar's hightailing it out of there. Jesse Watters Primetime is this close to declaring martial law in San Francisco. Bring in the National Guard, bring in FEMA, save the city before it's too late. We need a San Francisco rescue plan because San Francisco is coming to a city near you. And just like we should have shut down the virus in Wuhan, we need to do the same thing in San Francisco.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.